Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of Bullshittery. I am your hostess, Raelan, and today we're gonna start into a couple of new things. This is a new game called the Call of Cthulhu. For those of you who don't know what the Cthulhu is, it is a creature of H.P. Lovecraft's design. It is really interesting. I think it's pretty cool. It's a big tentacled beast from the deep. But this is supposed to be a really cool game, and the goal is for your character to not go crazy. Which is evidently a big thing with Lovecraft. But the game was just released here this morning, and by this morning I mean like a few hours ago. But I just woke up, so. We have this new game that I'll be starting here for you today. Also in about, I want to say like 3 hours? Yeah, like 3 hours. Terra will be going down for maintenance on the NAPS4 servers, which is where I am at currently, and that will be where I migrate to, I guess, when the update is done. Though I don't know if I will be playing the Call of Cthulhu the entire time. Depends on how hooked I am after the first few minutes. So without further ado, let us enter the madness. Alright, okay, that looks good for my settings, I suppose. Yeah, we'll leave that as is for now. Game subtitles, yes, yes. Yeah, I should probably put the crosshairs on just in case. Controls, let's check them out, yes. Camera sensitivity is gonna go way up, because that's just how I play, because I'm garbage. Okay, no, queens. Alrighty. Alright. Chapter 1, Pierce Investigations Agency, Boston. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. I'm assuming that I am Pierce. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the pity's end. H.P. Lovecraft. Oof. Alrighty then. Okay, this is not me at all. This is just a story? Oh. Oh, okay then. There are guts everywhere. That was a game save, so something is about to happen. To move, use L. Alrighty. This is totally not spooky at all. There's just guts and fish bones. Bonus points if anybody can tell me what kind of fish that is, because I don't know. It would be really interesting to know. Fun things. These look like just giant fucking chunks of shark. And chunks of shark. I mean that literally. Looks like a jawbone. This is super dark. Is that a fucking random ass looking stone? To crouch, press circle. Oh. Oh, that makes me nervous. Rip. Well, can't get out that way. Oh well, time to go through the creepy tunnel, because why the fuck not, guys? There's a glowing shit over there. Can I take it off of this side? Nope. It's probably going to be really important, I'm sure. Oof. Okay. Well. I must light up some items. Oh my god. Alrighty, that's great. We'll grab this spooky ass lantern. I have a lamp. Great, can I pick up this rope? No. There was another thing. Oh, that's useful. I'll take that. Thanks. Neat, let's run back over here, because I'm sure I'll need that. Let's use the bolt cutter then. This is not where I came from. This is not where I came from. Can I light this? Oh, good, that candle's lit. We're just gonna go crouch back through here, so I'm pretty sure that's not the door that I opened. Oh, it is. Why does it look different from this end? Oh, it is not. Oh, okay then. So, open that door. That was chained shut as well. This is probably a horrible idea. But it's fine. Of course. Of fucking course? Should've just left them fucking done. This is not where I was. I don't like this at all. Wait a fucking... Hold on a sec. Is this even... Where the hell am I? Okay. Well... Pretty sure the goal is to not go crazy here. Though I don't see that. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's spooky. Yeah, that is pretty putrid there, buddy. Fucking, you got Shamu and his girlfriend over here. That's just super sad.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
I've been chosen. I can run now? Oof. That's fine. I'm not gonna run. Is it fun? Oh, can I run backwards? That's fun. Oh, what's in here? Hey, show me the way? I want to go this way. Show me the way. Rude. Alrighty. Well, there's this door that's blocked off. Behold.
Everything has already been written.
Creepy, faceless people?
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Oof. Alrighty. Well.
I hate whiskey.
Alrighty, consult my diary for the touchpad. Fun things already. Places, Darkwater, Pierce Investigations Agency. My private detective agency contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston where there is no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other, adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of these empty bottles, but this place is mine for the moment. On me. Oh. Cool. So it shows different skills that I have. Psychology. Okay, these can only be improved by things I find in the environment. I am a fun person. Okay, mental trauma, sanity. Edward Pierce, blah blah blah. Yes, okay. He is a veteran of the First World War where he took part in the Meuse-Argonne Offensive. I'm assuming that's how I say that. I apologize if I mispronounce anything. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and Allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. Confident in your abilities and your Cartesian mind, you conduct your investigation by sticking to the facts, your convictions, and your perceptions of reality. Your conclusions are logical and reliable. Oh boy. Inventory. I have a lighter. My old lighter that I engraved in memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men of the Lost Battalion who fell. Knowledge? Nothing. The case. Alrighty. 20th October, 1924. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Ha ha ha, joke's on you, buddy boy. It's not nameless. Also, creepy ass music. Let's take your drugs, come on.
I wonder why I still take these things.
Sleeping pills. The doctor prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore that they would put an end to the nightmares, but for a while now, their effect has been wearing off. Great. Oh, I have obtained them. Can I, like, grab a bottle of whiskey or something? Like, do I need a snack? Okay, I need to change the camera sensitivity just a little bit. Come on, let me access this. Have a drink. Let's not drink for now.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Okay, I picked up his notebook. Okay. Navigate objectives. Very well. So what's in this little guy?
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Let's see. The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's a lot no one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Whoa. Okay, nothing else. What's this?
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Huh. This guy's kind of boring.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Okay, this is super annoying. I'm gonna turn that off. Oh, that makes me nervous.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed. That's hilarious. I'm ignoring my phone call right now. I'm sorry. I want to check out all of these fun things.
I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Okay, look, buddy, what do you want from me? I'm not drunk yet.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Alright, so I have available character points. Well. Alright, so this is basically intimidation, persuasion, that kind of deal. Neat. What is this? This is investigation. And perception, I suppose. This is wisdom. Oh, well, never mind, this is investigation. Oh, let's see. I can understand past events better by analyzing a crime scene or an object and of picking locks. So, yeah, there we go. I'm gonna at least be an amateur in that, so I have some kind of fucking knowledge of shit. And Actually, let's go over to these two. Because I should probably be good at those. There we go. Alright. Alright. Yeah.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll.
Ooh, what a sass.
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you
Well,
come
I'm
to
sober.
me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Shrek'd.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Alright. Oh, it updates things. Okay. Okay, let's see. A strange picture painted by Sarah Hawkins a short while before her tragic death was sent to her father just after the artist died. He is convinced that she is the sender. He brought me the painting so that I could examine it. Stephen Webster, the wealthy industrialist, came to my office. He wants me to reopen the Sarah Hawkins case named after his daughter, who died in a fire alongside her entire family. I must examine the documents he compiled in order to know more about the case. Spooky indeed. Also, hello. Welcome to the stream. Choo. Choo.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some
Here's-
sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
There we go. Choo. Thank you. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? I'm sick, aren't I? No. And yes. It's just allergies. And it's also like 4:30 in the morning. Yeah, it's 4:40 a.m. for me, so I just woke up a little bit ago and I was super hyped to play the game. Because it's just came out today. I've had it pre-ordered for a couple of months. So, like, my nose is a little stuffy and my throat is kind of sore from me snoring all night. But other than that, no, I'm not really that sick. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins. Charles Hawkins. English is good. Oof. A businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. Alright. Let's look at the spoopy painting.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these
Oh, I got a trophy.
elements?
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and
Get
her
some
husband.
sleep.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean
Oh,
by
of
that?
course.
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. Police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
Who wants to put their money on it that that
Darkwater.
guy wasn't her dad?
I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic.
Alright, let's see. Oh, here we go. All that remains is to leave for Darkwater. Here we go. Stephen Webster, age 63, occupation businessman. A wealthy businessman, well respected in the Boston area, he came to see me in order that I investigate the death of his only daughter, Sarah Hawkins. The man accepts neither refusals nor inconvenient truths. He's ready to do anything to prove that his daughter was not mad. Charles Hawkins, age 41, a ship owner, deceased. He was a local celebrity on Darkwater, the heir of a ship owner family. He used to travel a lot. He met Sarah Hawkins during a trip in Paris. They fell in love, got married, and Hawkins took her to the remote island of Darkwater. They had a child named Simon and lived a very secretive life. Sarah Hawkins, age 33, occupation painter, also deceased. She was known for her tortured artistic universe. She was worshipped for the strangeness of her work and the rarity of her public appearances. I seem to remember that she once said, "I paint what my dreams whisper to me." Her marriage to Charles Hawkins years ago surprised high society columnists. A wealthy Boston heiress, known for her party-going, chooses to follow her new husband and live as a recluse on the island of Darkwater. She disappeared from the front pages of newspapers and nobody heard any more about her. Even her death in a fire remained a secret. Only her father, Stephen Webster, continued to seek the truth. Simon Hawkins, age 11, occupation schoolboy, deceased. Only son of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, he died in the fire that claimed his whole family. Okay. The occult. The art of Sarah Hawkins. Intuitive and visionary artist for some, overpriced imposter for others, Sarah Hawkins leaves nobody indifferent. This mysterious and reserved painter offers strange images with violent colors and wild strokes to the world. If her paintings are testimony to her vision of the world, then the world of Sarah Hawkins is a portal open to other dimensions. Extract from the notebook of Edward Pierce, private detective. Alrighty.
I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows. But today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coasts of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
This will affect my destiny. Hello there, Chris from the UK. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, this guy needed a drink. The Learning of Medicine, Volume 1. A dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. This volume first lists all illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatment. Hey, this is probably important. Neat, I progressed my medicine. Awesome. Oh, look.
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Let's go to Darkwater, kids. There we go. Another trophy called the Sarah Hawkins Case. Chapter 2, The Darkwater Port. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address. A warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Ah, very well. This will affect my destiny. I'm still stuck on that, so I probably should not have taken a drink of alcohol. But hey, maybe it'll help me sleep at night. Or I'll just get really drunk and start hallucinating. Who knows? Fun times, everyone. Enter the madness. Here we go. So far, I'm really hype about this soundtrack. Like, it's really just spot on, you know? I'm so happy that this has finally been released. I've really been looking forward to playing this. And now that pardon me, now that I've gotten through the first chapter, it seems, I'm even more excited about this, so we have completed chapter 1. Gotten some background info on the character, the case, and Darkwater Island. Spooky, spooky. Very cool, Mr. Chris from the UK. Ooh, his boat is called the Scylla. That's fun. A Call of Duty. Nope.
Stay on
It's the
board.
Call of Cthulhu.
There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Victor.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink of the stranded whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Great. Awesome. Alright, I will grab that here in just a sec. And there you go. Oh, that's neat. Alright, so go to the bar, talk to Bradley. Ooh, whale. What's this guy doing? Sup, my dude? Are you fishing? Hi. Alrighty. Everything in this town is so broken and sad looking.
Please move back. Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Killer whales have few predators. And there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah?
Well, let's go have a drink, shall we? Let's see if there's anything fun happening at the bar. That's attractive.
Hey, be careful.
Oh.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well. Which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland. Then,
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it?
I do like the little sea shanty in the background.
yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
How drunk am I gonna get, guys?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
I think we'll get along well. What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was then.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Cool.
That'll be all for now.
What's on the menu, bub? Did I just... Okay.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Oof. Captain Fitzroy owes $12. Mrs. Baker always free for the lady. Alrighty.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
That sucks. Let's see. 21st of May, 1847. Miraculous catch. The Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board, of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales. The cetacean that is already being called the miraculous catch covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Ha ha ha. Warehouse for rent? Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. Huh.
She will do it again, you know. The girl doctor, cold girl, she won't stop asking.
She will get us into trouble.
I know.
It's like a fun game of D&D by myself. Hi,
You
gents.
like our song?
I love it.
We're true sirens.
Beautiful.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
If I had the wings of the girly voice, I would spread a man fly home.
Alright, creepy lady.
What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
What a rude. Alrighty then. Grumpy ass. Can't go back there? Huh.
Cold. She won't stop asking.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble.
Let's go over and say hi to Fitzroy. Ooh. Creepy Green Lantern, gimme. I want it. Rude. Won't let me have it. I want this lantern. Seriously, where the hell does this even come from? Well, all the lanterns look creepy and green. Alrighty then. Let's take a nice little jog up here.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible, 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Creeping along, I'm a nosy jerk. Da-da-da-da.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Cat. Probably his men are just over drinking and he needs to pay a debt.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I get the Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Whew. This volume teaches ethics and good practice to medical staff. Neat, I'm learning medicine. Good things. Good things. Good things. Let's just go upstairs, even though I definitely don't belong up here. I'll do what I want. I'm gonna be a nosy.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
In this photograph, a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of a ship. He has a wooden leg.
What a macabre souvenir.
A peg leg. That was old great-great-grandpa's. He left nothing with us but his leg. Found it floating in the fishing nets. Go pee. You need to get the alcohol out of your system, mister. That is not how door hinges work. At all.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain Cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailors' return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
I examined its wounds. I know of no creature able to cause them.
And I took you for a detective.
Believe me when I say that these wounds are significant.
Come, come. You've only just arrived on Darkwater, and already you think like a sailor.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. Can you tell me where the warehouse...
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood. Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Alrighty. Okay, we have Roy Mitchell, the owner of the Stranded Whale Bar. And Captain James Fitzroy, captain of the Charybdis, of course, and his dad's ship was the Scylla. Nice. Oh, new objective, consult diary. Clues. Places, here we go. I'm just gonna walk down to the warehouse. Toodly-doo.
Cops, they can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
You could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Wait, we don't have a clear conscience.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Kat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
This is gonna be real hard to get into this friggin' warehouse, isn't it? Can I creep? Oh ho ho, bitch!
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the Navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
Booze.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Liquor?
Exactly.
I'll try to find some for you.
Go find alcohol. Got it. I wanna like pick up one of these little crabs. What's up, my dude?
There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shyster.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
How goes this game so far?
You again.
So far, so good.
What can I get you?
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around.
Why not?
First off, sailors scream.
Oh, wait, never
Scream.
mind.
And that's not but all. Anything.
Let's say I want to buy a bottle from you.
Choice is yours. Everything's on sale.
How much for a bottle of whiskey?
$5.
I guess I'm not desperate.
I'm not judging you.
That'll be all for now.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message. I told you to beat it.
Ooh. Found out who Cat is. Yeah, this game is actually really interesting so far. I'm really liking it.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah. He's gonna get us in trouble.
So, have you got what we asked you for?
Here.
Now, sit back and enjoy our performance.
No prohibition for dark water.
Follow me. Cheers, you jackass.
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
I hope for your sake that I didn't hear.
No, it's not what you think. It's just that you sell your stuff at too high a price.
You got it coming. You don't like no.
Oof. Thanks, guys. I'll get you a bottle of the good stuff, I swear.
Let's see.
I'm gonna be able to pick this lock, so this is what I do instead of an update preview. Well, the update hasn't hit yet for...
Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in.
another, like, 2 more hours. There, G-Botch.
Well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive,
this bitch.
You're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Your turf.
Has the cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Ooh! Bitch! Oh, wrecked.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Oof.
Oh,
It's okay. Don't worry.
I'm getting careless.
I'm okay now.
I didn't see that coming.
I did.
If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
No, please. My tongue got ahead of my senses, or something like that. Hey, tell him to calm down. It was just a little joke.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
This is his running. I want you to know that.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
It's a little late. I've already met Cat.
Well, at least you're still here to talk about it. She must like you.
Something like that.
With that, please do excuse me, because I'd prefer not to be seen talking with you for too long.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate. I could use this old winch to lift the grating, but it's been completely taken to bits. There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter.
Nice.
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
That's definitely a little slow for running. Okay.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Alright, cool beans. Ladder, ladder, here we go. Yeah, this is his walking, and this is his running. Am I missing something? Apparently I'm still missing something. Maybe I need to go out here for it?
Leave me alone, please. I don't want trouble.
Well, rude. I want to see if I can go across somehow. Like, I don't see anything else that I'm missing. As far as I know, at least. Sup.
You again. What can I get you?
Well, there is no, and the weather is rough, and the winds do blow, and there's little...
Charles Hawkins owed you a lot of money. Do you know if he had problems?
I don't know the details, and it's not my business. Money or not, he was always welcome in my bar. The Hawkins family was always much appreciated on the island.
I read the article on the miraculous... Interesting
Don't get it into your head. On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught Nick, the biggest whale ever caught. And they saved Darkwater.
You seem to know Charles Hawkins.
Well, we all knew she... Then...
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we are gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
I don't think I'm ready to pay the price.
As you wish. But I think you'll be back.
I just need to find whatever part I'm still missing.
He laughed.
Don't tell me it's the goddamn peg leg.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
I shall be on my way.
Please tell me it's his fucking peg leg. I will deadass take the peg
What a
leg.
macabre souvenir.
Nope, damn.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Interesting. Very interesting. So I have to get into this friggin' warehouse. And I'm like missing parts. Can't just casually go wherever the heck I want to go. Well, no, because, like, I don't need the wheel. And there's a ton of cog wheels just, like, laying everywhere. That's why I thought maybe, but apparently not. Oh, I guess I did. Huh.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Oh, okay. Triangle lights my lighter. Fun facts, didn't know that. Alrighty. I don't know why it did that, I was just randomly pushing buttons, but okay.
Looks like everything is in its place.
Please
All
be
that's
strong
left
enough.
is to try to turn this handle.
Don't be a fucking weenie boy. Yeah.
Damn, I broke it.
Oof. Wow. Wow, buddy, you fucking suck. All that work for literally nothing. I'm so annoyed now. Now I have to go back and talk to... I'm the most annoying bitch face out here, Cat. Yeah, that's what I kept thinking. Was a cogwheel, but I hadn't seen that one. I just randomly like walk around with my lighter, like, yo, can I light your cigarette for you?
Hey, Mitchell. A drink I owe you.
Yeah.
Huh. You didn't back, so understand. Tell me.
Blah, blah, blah.
I'm fascinated by the history of the whaling station.
Huh. You reek of private eye.
The Hawkins.
Now why doesn't that surprise? If you want to survive more than a day in this rat...
I need to get into the Hawkins.
You're out of luck.
It's precise.
Are you pulling...
Your small-time hoodlum number is starting to tire me.
My number? I thought I'd made myself clear. But we can go through it again if you didn't understand.
You took me by surprise. It won't happen again.
Oh, so amusing. To be honest, as long as it... But I'll go with you.
Sounds honest.
I'm not... If I do that for you, you'll be in debt, and I guarantee... Think about it.
Do I have a choice?
I don't care.
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah. He's gonna get us into trouble.
Right? Such a catty bitch. Like, I don't know what bug she has up her ass, but... evidently...
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing pretty good.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
I really want to punch her square in the face.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
What a straight up bitch. Oh, game saved. Important things are about to happen.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Oof.
What happened here?
Somebody punched a mirror for something. Oh, I see. So I'm trying to, like, reconstruct what happened here.
Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? It smells as bad as it looks.
Hardly anyone playing this game you noticed. Yeah, it seems that, there's a handful of us, but... I don't quite know where everybody is. Spooky green lanterns. I want to know why they're green. Like, does whale oil burn green? Those are sleeping pills. Why can't I take them?
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Wound up? You mean messed up?
Dog. We don't take no lessons from the likes of you. We do our job carefully and fairly. No stone was left unturned.
Really? Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Ooh, fucking
Come
throwing
on,
shade.
Keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
What
Okay,
a bitch.
I get it.
But damn.
Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed. We'll meet again.
That's
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some
I
driving.
thought the Hawkins mansion burned down. What the shit? Ha! Why? And it's only 6 a.m. Neat, I got another trophy, the Strange High House. I haven't even looked at the trophies for this game, to be honest. I probably should. But so far, so good. I'm really interested in this game. Chapter 3, Garden of the Hawkins Mansion. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place thought to be abandoned revealed some surprises. Signs of recent occupation, as well as a partly charred painting. Interrupted in his searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. Oof. Let us enter the madness.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
You're talking about Winchester?
That's right. The Hawkins' old caretaker. Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. but kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Huh. You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
You feel like he might die? Maybe. Well, he's not taking me up to the manor. It seems he's taking me to their graves.
Poor kid. Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her.
Okay, giving him a minute. He doesn't give a shit about Charles or the kid. But everybody loves Miss Sarah. Betcha if I walk away from him, he doesn't follow. gonna casually walk off without him. I laid me down and slept, I awaked, for the Lord sustained me. Psalms 3:5. What does this say? Hilltop house. Built, I'm assuming, in 1693 by Reverend John Wickwood. Oh, here we go.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined, but the architecture seems too recent.
Have you had enough of your moment?
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
Yeah, I assume I'm supposed to go on without him, because he's not following. Then I'm sure I'll run into old Silas. Game saved. Yeah, of course. Of course. Of course it's saving. Oh, that's cool. You can see the lighthouse. What's this? Oh, just leaves.
This entrance is still in use.
Boy,
Whoa.
found old Silas.
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
He's just
Webster
a sad old
is
man.
as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Pierce, shall we enter? Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go. Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Never trust an axe man. I suppose. Alrighty. Time is it? 6:15. Alrighty. Guess we're gonna... Well, I think what I'm gonna do is take a quick 5-minute break, because I really have to take a bathroom break and check on my fur babies for the morning, get everybody fed and whatnot. But then I will be right back, so do forgive my 5 minutes of AFK, and I shall continue with Chapter 3, Inside the Hawkins Mansion. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for your patience. I am back. The fur babies are fed, and we are rolling right along and entering the madness.
Follow me. I know the place.
Sure
Who
you
left
do.
this light on?
Yeah, who left the light on? That's not horrifying at all. Oh, man. Alright, creepy occult paintings. Huh. In the dining room, there's still food on the table?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
Haha! Reconstruction scene! So this is where that psychology skill comes in? Alright.
What kind of meat is this?
He does not know what kind of meat it is.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Dad got mad because he wouldn't eat the suspicious fish meat.
Sarah Hawkins didn't eat. Was it because of the meat or something else? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Of course, it's starting to storm.
Silas managed to bring the fire under control, but it was already too late.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Let's see. Hopefully the husband didn't kill her. Oh, I don't think it was that simple.
They had a fight. Why? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
Exactly.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Perfect. Alrighty.
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
Have I missed something? There's where the painting was.
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? Did someone escape the fire? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
Huh. Alright, so we saw where the kid went down, but where's Mom and Dad?
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
Consult the diary.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
That's sketch AF.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked.
Rats are great. Yeah. That's great. I just love rats. More medicine. History of medicine in the 18th century. This collection of medical knowledge and health practices in the 18th century actually only covers the so-called civilized countries. It does not deal with the influence of holistic medicines or medicines from continents considered inferior. Fallen, can you not? Trophy earned. Detective Edward Pierce. I'm assuming I got that for getting up to expert level on a skill. Let's see. Cat the gang boss. Officer Bradley. And Silas Winchester. Choo. Choo. See, I'm allergic to your bullshit, Fallen. Said with love, of course. Dude, you're gonna have to play this. It's so interesting so far. This will be one of those things that you spend hours on.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose?
It's the officer. You murdered him. Okay, so eventually that gets too hot. Is that what that is? We've got a question mark. What is this?
The lyrics of the drunken sailor. A sea shanty. This door is blocked from the outside.
Alrighty, sounds good. Well, I can't quite get upstairs, so where's the thing I need to find? I must do an investigate.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Very cool. That's not spooky at all. Calm down, you two. I will join the party momentarily. I want to look at all these paintings.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
Huh. Interesting. For sure. I missed something back here, though.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Oh, what's this? A crowbar. I'll take it.
Could prove useful.
How did I spot that? There was a little tiny green dot, and that's how.
This place was falling apart long before the fire. This place was falling apart long before the fire.
Yeah, sometimes an icon will show up. All I have is the light of this lighter.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
The Human Body, a Comparative Analysis. A precise and very detailed treatise on the particularities of the human body compared to the animal world. The simplicity of its writing and the vulgarization of its vocabulary make it accessible to the profane. More medicine, bitches! How far am I? Nice. Moving right along, aren't we, kids? It's always good to turn on the light. It's, not horrifying at all. This is fabulous. Just fabulous. Ooh, more books.
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies.
Nice.
A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century.
Not creepy at all.
There's something disturbing about this painting.
They must have the update beta.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
By Jules Verne, another classic piece of literature. What's this? Ha! Another crowbar. Hello. Can I pick this one up? No. Rude. Alright. Bye, Fallen. Have fun. Well. Oh, I suppose I gotta go in here too, huh? See what's up top. The spooky...
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, she again terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to recur, believe me that, although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Willard. Well. Maybe because your wife's crazy, my guy. Seriously, that friggin' lightning. No, stop. I'm gonna like fall through the floor somewhere. I'm just waiting for it. They're gonna be like, oh, the floorboards, the floorboards. Fuck these rats.
Locked.
Seriously, why is everything locked? Oh. Scratch marks on the floor. Great. On the paintings. What about this guy? Oh, this one's not locked. Oh. Oh, there was a noise. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I don't like this one bit.
The boys' room.
Dark. Little kid's room. Yeah, cool. Super fucking creepy. Please tell me there's a light. Can there possibly be a light? Of course not, because fuck me, that's why. Honestly. Alright, cool beans. At least it's lighter now. Creepy little scene. This little
a child's fort.
Fort?
What threat was Simon protecting his world?
Oh, I suppose I have to do them in some kind of order, huh?
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
Lots of classic literature, so there's that. And the kid, there we go. The kid had the sleeping pills.
Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
Probably lots of things there, bub.
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
I'm not ready, kids. Oh, what is this?
The argument that led to their tragic end seems to have been simmering for some time.
Alrighty. Alright, nothing in there. Nothing important in the fort. Seemed that there was nothing over here with the toys. There's a little toy boat. Toy car. It's really neat to see all the like old toys and such. Alright, well. Creepy shit moving right along. Hey, what's this? A key! I'll take the key. Is this the office? No, this is not the office.
What will her room reveal about her?
Probably that she was a fucking nutcase that hallucinated quite a bit. What's this?
A barbiturate prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller. That's a massive dose. Was Sarah violent?
Look at all the drugs.
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
Barbiturates act as a depressant of the nervous system, but once you begin, you can never live without them. Huh. Fun news. Things I didn't remember from school, I suppose. Can I get into that? No? Huh. Okay, cool. Whatever. What's this? Oh, am I gonna try and pick this lock? Ooh! Get good, boy! Oh. Oh, that's not spooky at all. Totally, like, ritualistic shit.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
Who the hell's Francis Sanders and why is there a big summoning circle in the middle of the floor? Ah, that's the office. Oh! Oh, I just went in the other way. That looks like a rune drawn to me, but that's just me. Might just be natural wear. Is it the attic next?
This door is locked.
All of the doors are locked! Can I just... Give me this. This is what I want. Let me use the crowbar.
This door is locked.
Why? Well, let's go see Officer McCreeps-a-lot. What he has to say.
If you're right, We should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
Oof. Well, I think since it's been about 2.5 hours, I'm going to end stream here for now. And I shall most likely continue this sometime later today or sometime tomorrow, depending. I am waiting for another game as well today, an update for Terra. So I would like to check that out because the update drops in like 20 minutes, and I have a couple friends I need to talk to before that. So, I think I'm going to end stream here for the day. And I thank you all for stopping by. To those of you who are new subscribers, awesome. Kick-ass, thank you. If you want to see more of this series, click that little bell so you get so you get notifications for when I am live streaming. This has been Bullshittery. I am your hostess, Raelan, and thank you for joining us today.